Mm-hmm. Hi, hi. Just plugging in. Uh-oh. My bad, y'all. I have to plug in my microphone and everything to make sure y'all hear me from where the camera is and whatnot. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Courtney Shavante. I am a resin crafter and also a feminine healing influencer. So if any of that interests you, make sure you do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything that I do put out for you guys moving forward. All right, so as promised, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this live shaker keychain. I did a poll in my community tab, and you guys said you want to see the keychain and not the Hello Kitty roach clip. So this is what we are going to be doing today. All right, so this is what we have. This is a mold from my shop. It has this little money bag on here, which is a shaker keychain. It has this one that has euros, dollars, yens, you know the drill, and this one that says manifest that shit. So this is a nice little keychain tutorial. And it's a nice little keychain mold, and you should definitely go cop it from my Etsy shop. But I'm not trying to be on here too long today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, this is a fresh mold. I made this fresh for this video tutorial and everything. And I'll probably be listing it under my D-Stash sale. So, you know, keep an eye out for that if you are interested in this one and you need it at a lower price. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to start off making about 20 milliliters of resin. I'm really just kind of going with it here. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, so let's go ahead. All right, I'm going to start with my hardener, of course, because that's the thinner one, and I'm going to put it on an even surface. Okay. I'm going to start by pouring about 10 milliliters of the hardener into my cup. Ah, oopsie. Okay, got that in there. Now I'm going to do 10 milliliters of the resin portion. Okay, so that took a little bit, but I was able to go ahead and get that to hit that 20 milliliter mark. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and mix this on up and everything. So you want to make sure you mix it thoroughly. Come at those edges, especially where that resin is up here. And you want to go ahead and mix, mix, mix. Don't stir too hard to where you create too many bubbles or anything like that. So definitely be mindful. And switch it up as well. Go in the other direction. So go clockwise and counterclockwise. Don't mind me. I just be looking at myself on camera. All right. Got my alcohol spray. Skirt. One little spray right click. Do a little bit more stirring. And now I'm going to take my heat gun, of course, because my heat gun got me. I'm about to heat this resin up to make it mix thoroughly. Oh, snap. It got dark because I accidentally turned the surge protector off. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm bad. Luckily, nothing important is attached to it because that would have been bad. But yeah, I'm mixing this up and everything. I'm heating the side of the cup because when I do this, it just makes it easier from where the angle is, but you can go from the top as well. You just want to be mindful not to have it focused on your fingers because it can burn. And also, if you're mixing up a little bit more, like let's say if the cup was full, it may only heat up the top layer of resin. When you point it at the side of the cup, it allows it to kind of heat all the resin from the top of the cup to down to the bottom. A lot of people say to do a warm bath before time, but to be completely honest, that's hard for me because I don't always know when I'm going to make something. I hop on and I create it when I feel like it. And if I sit there and wait for this to come out of a warm bath, I can't guarantee I'm going to care to do the project that I was thinking about doing by the time it warms up. But if you're a patient person, go for it. But that's a virtue that I lack. So we're heating it. And it does shorten your work time. So if that's a concern for you, then, you know, you may want to find another route. But if you are able to work quickly and you work in layers and you already know what you're going to do, then heating it will be absolutely no problem for you. All right, so I'm just making sure I got this mixed up nicely to where the bubbles start to dissipate and everything. They pop and they come to the surface. I'm going to spray one more squirt of alcohol in here just because I want to make sure that I got as many out as possible, because I'm going to do this shaker is gonna have some clear components in it, so I'm really trying to make sure that this is as bubble free as possible. What is up? You're not here with me. Okay, just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. But y'all aren't super active today. Y'all never really active on Fridays, so I'm not surprised. I don't even take it personally. I need to mix this glitter that I have here. I'm trying to find something to mix it in right quick. Ooh, I ran out of the tiny little medicine cups, and that has not been very convenient. I need to grab some more. You know what? We don't even need it. We don't even need it. We're going to do it old school like we did before we even had a medicine cup. So I have my glitter mix here. This is a green one. This one is no longer available. I can't even remember what the name of it was. However, I do currently have a green glitter mix that I have available in my Etsy shop. So I do still have some green ones in there that you can check out if you want to go for a similar look and everything. But what I'm going to do, let me go ahead and lower this so you guys can see what's going on better. I am going to go ahead and take my spoon here and into this part where the money bag shaker is, I'm going to start adding a little bit of glitter into, actually first, let me, 1 second, because I ain't trying to mess myself up. I don't want any bubbles getting trapped underneath my glitter, so watch what I do right quick. I'm going to take my stir stick, I'm going to take this resin, and I'm going to just kind of go across this rim. I don't want to fill the rim. I just want to add a nice little layer of resin in here just to kind of help counteract any bubbles. So that way the glitter doesn't create any bubbles in this area and in where these little crevices are. It doesn't hurt to kind of go over these etchings a bit either in that area, because that's where, you know, normally they are going to form into these little cracks and stuff. All right, so once you got that how you need it, you what you doing? Okay, we're about to leave. Yeah, I told you that. I'm not gonna be on here long. Okay, take your glitter and you're just going to spoon it. I want some of that fine glitter in there too. All right. Uh-oh. And you're just gonna spoon it over here. I'm trying to focus more so in this rim area. I'm not trying to make it perfect per se. That's kind of the point of what I'm doing with that. And let's see. I got a little speck of glitter into this one, and I got a lot into that one. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more glitter to this Euro dollar yen one. I'm going to focus the glitter over on one side of that one, that keychain. All right. Then you just go ahead and close that glitter back off because, of course, I keep it in a nice little case for you guys. Then you're going to take your resin. You can go ahead and start pouring some of it over here into this glitter that you have over on this side. Boom. Okay. Now you want to take this resin, you want to go ahead and pour, pour, pour. Till it's almost full. You don't want to fill it quite yet. Okay. Now, I have some gold flakes and stuff. I'm just going to get a few onto my little stir stick here. And I'm going to start putting this into here. So you don't need a whole lot, you just want a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to drag some of this glitter back towards the edge and stuff. Make sure it's going into the rim as much as possible. It's okay if some of it comes, but you don't want it all there. Okay. And now I'm going to take this, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. And that's going to help push it too. So now I'm going to take some alcohol ink here. I got this green one in kiwi, and I also have my Pixis alcohol ink in snow. So shake them up, shake, shake, shake. And you could take this green one, 1, 2. Now I'm going to take my white here, 1, 2. All right. And I'm going to come in with one more drop of my green, kind of aiming towards this middle portion here. Boom. All right. And now I'm going to take my resin here, and you're going to slowly just kind of start drizzling this over the middle where all that is. enough till you fill it. So this is the part where we're going to go ahead and fill this little cavity of our mold. Lovely. All right, so now you can go ahead and add the resin to fill this portion over here. Gonna be doing something similar. Okay, so this one gonna doot, 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 doot. So I got about 4 drops in there. I'm gonna take my white, and I'm only going to add 1 drop. I'm gonna do it on that end. Now I'm going to take, oh, I don't even know where my little thing at. Oh well. So I'm gonna use this instead. I was hoping I could find the, oh, here it is. Yeah, this one has a smaller tip on it. So we're gonna take this, which is like a little nail tool, drag that white towards the top up there. And then you can just go ahead and add the remaining of your resin. Okay. I'm trying to clean that little spill off right there. So I'm liking how that one looks. Let's see. I think I got enough resin in here to go ahead and start a layer for this right here. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so now I'm over here scraping at my cup and stuff, just trying to get this in here. I think I'm going to go ahead and just add glitter to this. Don't know yet. Let's see. Okay. All right, so, oh snap, Lord. I am so clumsy today. All right, so I'm going to take my spoony here again. Now we're just going to sprinkly, sprinkly, sprinkly across the back here. All right. I don't think I'm gonna add alcohol ink to this one, but I think I am going to add a little bit of my gold flaking. Make sure that's in there good. Get a little bit more in there. I don't know how much is actually going to show because now I can't see down to where the etchings are that well because of the resin and the glitter in the way. But I have faith that's gonna poke through where it needs to. Okay. I'm just gonna push this around some. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just kind of scrape at this to make sure I get as much out as I possibly can. And now I'm just kind of getting it all into this last little cavity. The 20 milliliters was cutting it really thin with this, but I was able to go ahead and get all of them filled. So yes, you can fill them all. However, you are going to have to definitely make sure you scrape at this cup. If you're able to make 25 milliliters, you can, but it is gonna have, it's gonna take you over. So I would suggest having maybe like the shaker bit palette that I have. That's a good one to, you know, use for like that little bit of extra resin and stuff. So yeah, now that this is all in place and everything, what you can do is, I'm not going to I kind of want to, I'm gonna spray the alcohol just to see what it does. Hopefully it doesn't mess up what I got going on and it just pops the bubbles for me. So you gotta be careful with the alcohol and the alcohol ink. It can kind of change up the patterns and stuff sometimes. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so I'll put the lid on everything, and that is pretty much all we are going to do for this layer. I got it sitting here, and we're going to let this completely cure. I'm going to let it cure at least 24 hours before I come and demold it or anything. So if you guys are looking forward to that, again, make sure that you are subscribed so that way you know what's going on, because you know I don't do any warnings before I pop on here. But thank you guys so much for joining me this go around. I appreciate all your support. Make sure you like this, like this video for me if it is helpful. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Until next time, hippies. Mwah. Bye now.